Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Adventures with Heckenback. Tim's in the background back here.
Hope you all had a happy Thanksgiving.
So it is Friday morning, the day after Thanksgiving, and we're getting ready to head down to Hoosier National Forest. So we thought we would show you what we do on mornings that we're leaving. Sometimes we do it the night before, but we had family over last night until pretty late. So we're just getting loaded up this morning. So we thought we would take a few minutes and just show you our method for making sure that we have everything we need before we leave home.
We have a method?
We have sort of a method. This is our little area in our workshop where we store our camping stuff. Tim said I had to say welcome to Tim's messy workshop. We have a lot of projects going on right now in our house. We're replacing the front porch on our house. We've got projects going on inside. So we have a lot of mess happening right now. But this little area is where we keep all our camping stuff. Rooftop tent is actually stored up here on the top. So this is kind of our general storage area for our camping stuff. So we have our kitchen stuff in this big tub. Oh, light, that's nice. We have our kitchen stuff in this big tub.
Thank an electrician.
Yep, but now since we have the Campinawe, we have some of our coffee stuff and morning stuff actually in the Campinawe. So I'm going to take a few minutes to see if I can downsize this big box to this smaller one that we have over here. But having everything together in one place, we used to have everything scattered everywhere, and we always felt like we were forgetting something. So over the last couple of years, we've started putting everything together in one place and trying to keep it there. All right, so that only took a couple minutes to do, and yeah, everything, a little bit of a tight fit, but everything fit in there. If you're ever curious about what we take with us as far as cooking stuff, let us know and we'll do a video about that. But so now we're ready to load up. Tim's got the truck backed up to the garage here. We got the Campinawe open so we can make sure we have everything in there. He loaded the firewood last night, a bag of lump charcoal there, the fire extinguisher. We have some stuff that we're going to be leaving in here, so again, you can see.
I got a question.
Yeah.
We don't have 120 volts on the trailer and we're going boondocking. Why'd you bring your curling iron? What are you going to plug that into, a tree?
The inverter in the truck. Got to have the curling iron, man.
You better check the wattage of that inverter.
I've used it before.
Okay.
I've used the curling iron before.
Okay.
In the truck.
Okay.
I only need it for just a couple minutes. It's not like I'm doing a whole updo or anything.
Oh, I know, but yeah.
So, all of our coffee stuff, now that we're done talking about my hairstyle. All of our coffee stuff in the back here. And then Tim was carrying our baskets out here. So I mentioned in a previous video that we each have 2 baskets, which for a weekend trip like that, this is more than enough. When we take a longer trip, we may have to do a few additional baskets. We do have more storage that we're not even using yet up in the top of this cabinet, as well as more storage, more room down here. And under the bed. So we actually have a lot of storage that we're not using yet. So he just threw our baskets in. Our dry food for weekend camp out, this is all we're taking, all we need to take as far as dry food goes. So we put that in a bag yesterday and Tim just threw that in here. So okay, we'll go ahead and start throwing things in the truck as well. So right here we have a folding table that we take with us just in case. This other black bag is our awning. We're going to go ahead and take that with us this time too, pop-up canopy. We're still trying to decide what we want to do as far as a canopy on the Campinawe. Awning on the Campinawe. I use canopy and awning interchangeably. And Tim's always correcting me.
270 awning on it.
Yeah,
what does everybody else think?
He's campaigning for a 270 awning. And then we have our kitchen tub there. Everything did fit. It was a little bit tight, but I got it to fit.
And when we get in that fridge?
Yeah, we're also talking about a fridge. So this tub here we take with us. It has, we always take it with us. We just throw it back there in the back somewhere. It has an air compressor, a tire repair kit, a jump box. So like if something happened and our battery died on us, we have a jump box in there. A few little tools and things like that, but nothing major. We're thinking about taking this rack off now that we're not using the rooftop tent as much or at all for right now.
Unless we put solar panels on it.
Yeah, that was something else we talked about, solar panels. We're just taking our small Dutch oven this time. Just the two of us. Yep, a free stove. We're going to give it a try. The free stove. And then the last thing is going to be the Yeti. We probably don't need the big Yeti, but we're going to take it just to make things easy. Okay, so in the house now, and the last thing we pack up is all of our cold food. I have kind of a list system that I use. If anybody is curious, let me know. And I do meal plan before we go, and then I have kind of this checklist that I create for myself. Okay, so that went really quick. I just went down my checklist here, threw everything in a bag, and now I'm gonna take the bag out to the truck and we'll put it in the Yeti. Yeti recommends that you pre-chill it. So the night before, we always put a jug of water in, a frozen jug of water. And then what we use for ice in the Yeti is actually the like fruit drink bottles. They're kind of this heavier plastic bottle. When we're ready to go, that's what we use for ice in the Yeti instead of, oh, here Tim comes with them. That's what we use for ice in the Yeti, because then it's also backup water as well. So if in an emergency.
And keeping the ice in the bottles or even a gallon jug keeps the inside of the cooler dry.
Yeah, so then we're not dealing with the ice. So this will work fine for a weekend camp out, but if we're going on a longer camp out, like when we took the 3-week trip this summer, we did have to use ice. But you guys know that gets kind of messy. So that's the juice. Bottles work really well. Half and half for my coffee. Gotta have that. Beer. Tim actually has a cooler with some beer in it. That one just happened to be in the refrigerator.
Thank you, Brian.
So this is it here. Yeah, we probably could have done with the smaller one, but we're always fighting the eggs. Like where the eggs need to go.
Because of your chicken.
Eh. Okay, that is it. Okay, done. So now we'll slide that in there. We'll finish a couple things like the axe and everything, figuring out that usually fits in between some other things. And then we'll be ready to go. So in the Campinawe over here, Tim has put cooler with beer in it. Backpack that we carry, you know, just it's got some odds and ends in it. Again, our dry food. We'll throw our camp chairs in here as well. We just kind of stand them up in the middle, and then we're ready to go.
I got the backpack, as Gina was talking about. We're going on a mile hike, so I got 4 gallons of water. I've got my gorp, the satellite phone in case we get lost.
So dramatic. Okay, so I think we're ready to go here. So this is what the back of the truck looks like. Last minute we threw this rug in. We're thinking we may want to use that in camp. Here's inside the Campinawe, and then here's the back. So Tim is just locking this up. We have all this room back here that we haven't decided how to use yet. So this is going to be interesting over time to see how our storage and travel kind of adjusts. If anybody else has a Campinawe and you want to share with us what you're doing as far as storage, we'd love to hear it. So we're always curious.
Post pictures in the comments.
Post pictures, yeah, we're always curious how other people use their space. Okay, so we will go grab our jackets, our phones, things like that, and then we'll be ready to hit the road. The sun was glaring in the backup camera.
Would this be considered urban gridlock?
Suburban.
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 Would this be considered suburban gridlock?
Maybe. Rural suburban.
Gotta share the road.
Oh, mid-engine. Oh, boy. At the middle of the train. 10 minutes later.
The Dawn Patrol on Indiana 105. What day is it? Could you please tell me? What day is it? I'm confused, Tuesday. Is it Sunday? No. Is it Monday? No. Is it Tuesday, Tuesday, No. Is it Wednesday? No. Is it Thursday? Shut up. It's Friday!
Boy, it really socked in. I think it's like London or something.
I don't know, is it foggy or it's just like hazy? I don't know what happened. We lost the sun though.
Yep. Oh, what's the temperature?
39.